In the climate conditions of the Ninh province, apart from leaf vegetables, fruit trees such as cantaloupe also appear to be adapted when growth in greenhouses. In recent years, some areas in the Ninh province have appeared cantaloupe planting models, although the cultivation area is not large, but these models have been effective, and growers always make profit of this kind of plant. Mr. Lê Tấn Tới is one of the first farmers who grow cantaloupe in Long Thành Trung commune of Hòa Thành district. After years of learning experience from many sources and how to grow cantaloupe, in early 2014 he decided to invest 280 million Vietnam dong to build a greenhouse to grow cantaloupe in Long Trung Hamlet, Long Thành Trung commune. The net house has an area of nearly 500 square meters with a height of 6 meters. Apart from the main task is to prevent insects from harming cantaloupes, this net house also considered as a machine to minimize and balance the temperature, reduce rainfall which is harmful to plants, create a healthy environment to produce clean fruits for customers. Then he continued investing an additional 80 million Vietnam dong for the sprinkler system according to hydroponic method. Thanks to that, Mr. Tới has harvested many fruitful crops. Each harvest averages from 1 to 1.4 tons, with a 4 harvests per year. Recently, Mr. Phạm Chí Nhân in Hòa Thành district also realized the benefits from cantaloupe cultivation. He built a 4,500 square meter net house in Hòa Hiệp commune of Tân Châu district. Plus, the cost of tree planting and tending is about 270 million Vietnam dong. Currently, his cantaloupe garden has reached the harvest stage. It's estimated that the yield crop will be 1.2 tons and profit more than 100 million Vietnam dong for 70 days of tree planting and tending. All products in cantaloupe garden has been contracted for sale with businesses. It's a valuable condition for Mr. Nhân to continue expanding the planting scale in the coming time. Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Xuân, chairman of Tân Biên District Farmers Association, said that thanks to the use of automatic irrigation and fertilizing system in the process of growing cantaloupe, Mr. Nhân has significantly reduced the labor force. The cultivation process strictly complies with regulations from seed selection, planting, seed nursing to stages such as carrying and reserving post-harvest products. Besides, thanks to the consumption contract, farmers feel secure and gain benefits in many aspects, such as high and stable selling prices, reducing investment costs, increasing efficiency compared to traditional vegetable farming methods. In 2019, the Farmers Association of Tân Biên District chose the model of planting cantaloupe in greenhouse to build as a place to visit and learn experience for the Farmers Association of Communes. The association also cooperated with the Plant Protection Station and Agricultural Extension Station to provide technical guidance for care and cultivation, to introduce and replicate the directional model for farmer members who wish to cultivate cantaloupe. And this is another effective cantaloupe cultivation model. Mr. Nguyễn Huy Cường in Ninh Phúc World, Ninh Sơn Precinct, Tây Ninh City, has invested in planting Japanese muskmelon with yellow flesh. Previously, Mr. Cường only specialized in planting durian, mangosteen, rambutan trees, etc. After approaching cantaloupe growers for a while, he found that he was able to invest in this valuable fruit. He decided to invest a 1,000 square meter greenhouse. In the first crop, he planted 2,600 cantaloupe vines, yielding 3.2 tons of fruits. After gaining profits, he continued to show the second phase, which is promising a good harvest. Next to the cantaloupe garden is my family's orchard, mainly growing mangosteen, coconut, and durian. After that, I researched a high-quality cantaloupe planting system under Vietgap standard, which is developing in Vietnam. When researching, I found that I also have adequate soil conditions and techniques. So I installed a membrane house of about 1,000 square meters, invested in irrigation systems, reservoirs, and treatment systems for high-quality agriculture under Vietgap standard. The Plant Production and Protection Division sent staff to guide me on how to produce under Vietgap standard. Recently, they just came to my garden to instruct me on how to apply fertilizer, the production process, the use of brush, and other things so that I can produce under Vietgap standard in the near future. Currently, this cantaloupe crop has been the second one. The product of the first cantaloupe crop has been sold at market prices and as effective as expected. I had signed underwriting contracts with companies who bought my cantaloupe. For households that grow this cantaloupe model, planting this kind of fruit to repair protect holiday is really effective. For those customers who want to use clean cantaloupe during this Lunar New Year, this cantaloupe cultivation model is very effective. It will produce clean products to sell to the markets, serving the needs of customers on this occasion. Cantaloupe grown by greenhouse technology and membrane houses usually store in the natural environment for a relatively long time, from 7 to 10 days without worrying about being damaged. This is another advantage when cultivating and reserving this kind of fruit. Ninh Sơn Precinct currently has 5 cooperative groups, 1 cooperative group growing custard apple, and 4 cooperative groups growing safe vegetables. Currently, there's 1 cooperative with 4 households cultivating cantaloupe in an area of 4,000 square meters. With the current cultivation area, after harvesting, all products are consumed. Farming households feel secure with the cantaloupe production model, but the investment costs are rather high. Model of cantaloupe cultivation takes about 2 to 2.5 months. After about 2 months, traders will sign contracts directly with farmers. Price for underwritten products is from 30,000 to 35,000 Vietnam dong per kg. At this price, farmers have an income at decent level or above. This is a new model in Ninh Sơn Precinct. Currently, cantaloupes confirmed as the clean fruit favored by consumers. Cantaloupe growers nationwide in general and in Tay Ninh province in particular are cultivating cantaloupe varieties to export to many demanding markets around the world.